So I'm back. So it's NBA Finals day. So it's time to give my prediction. So I'm gonna break this down into three parts: who I think gonna win, who should win, and who better win. I'm gonna break it down into them three parts. So first, I'm gonna start with who better win and who um need to win this series, and who should win this series. And to me, that's hands down the Spurs. All the pressure should be on the Spurs to win this series. And that's because obviously they got home court advantage for one. They had the better record. And then they supposed to have the new GOAT. All this stuff about Wemby. I done said before, I think that Wemby is overrated to a certain degree because everybody is crowning him just off of being prisoner of the moment and acting like they're seeing something so crazy that they can't believe. So, like I said, defensive player of the year is cool, but people downplay defensive player of the year because Rudy had ended up getting four of them. So I always say he don't have no MVP and he don't have no Finals MVP or ring, the three things that matter the most. He really in the Luka category because people them already acting like Wemby the best player in the NBA. He already above Joker and Shea, which is crazy. To me, it's still Joker, Shea, and Giannis until proven otherwise. Because Giannis got a Finals MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year, and a Finals MVP, a ring. So it's like, how the hell does Wemby over him? I get it. We talking about what have you done for me lately? And I know Giannis won his ring a while ago, but still, it still counts for something. Like it's just crazy how quick people want to just anoint Wemby and just put him on a pedestal without actually letting him prove himself. So that's why I feel like if Wemby is what everybody say that he is, if he what y'all say he is, he should definitely win this series. It's, without no doubt. Carl Anthony Towns is considered soft, even though I like Carl Anthony Towns. He should dominate. The Knicks don't got nobody. He should be really putting up prime Shaq numbers in the finals. If he really that dominant of a player like y'all act, he should be putting up easily 30 and 12. Easily. So that's why I said that Wemby better win. Ain't no way they should lose this series if Wemby, which y'all say that he is. Now getting into who I want to win. Now, I'm not a fan of either of these teams. You know, I'm from Detroit. I was rooting for the Pistons, and then I am a long-time Lakers fan. You see Kobe in the back. That's who I grew up on. That's who I grew up rooting for through the Kobe and Shaq era, all the way to Kobe won his two without Shaq. So I'm not really that emotionally invested in it. I have always been kind of a Spurs fan, but that was because I was a fan of Tim Duncan, Greg Popovich, the old Spurs. That's not this team. And I was a Kawhi fan until he started getting injured all of the time. But it's different teams, so I'm really not a fan of either team. Um, Part of me is like room for the lesser two evils, because we know if the Knicks win, they just as bad as Philly fans. We know in Cowboys fans that they arrogant. We ain't gonna hear the last of this. Like you definitely better not watch ESPN. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, and because we know how it's about to be, and we know how arrogant Knicks fans they're about to act like they done won 10 championships off of this one. So that's why the same reason why I don't ever want the Eagles or the Cowboys to win the championship. The same reason I always was happy with the Knicks not winning because I don't want to hear the arrogance and the gloating and everything like that. But despite that, I still want the Knicks to win. Crazy enough because even though I'm not from New York, a lot of my favorite people is from New York. You know, I still give New York the most credit when it comes to hip hop. You know, all of the beginning legends is from New York. Rakim, LL Cool J, um, Slick. Well, I think Slick Rick is from France, but I know he like while he was here, he was in New York. Even technically, Tupac is from New York. Biggie, like New York have so many historical artists, Run DMC, that you got to give New York their credit. And then I'm a huge fan of like shout out to Nas. I'm even I've been watching Stephen A. Smith forever back with Skip Bayless. So Skip even though a lot of people don't agree with a lot of stuff that he say, I still mess with Stephen A. and I still do think he deserved to see the Knicks win because it had been so long. And I get the fans they haven't got to see their team win. So I understand it. Then I am, like I said, a Carl Anthony Towns fan, even though he do be inconsistent a lot of times and acting goofy a lot of times. I still do think he's a great player all around. I like his game. Jalen Brunson, uh, being his size, overcoming and doing what he does, you have to give him credit for it. So with all of that, I want to see the Knicks win, even though I know they're gonna be talking crazy and acting like they the best team of all time. I still think that they deserve it, and I'm still gonna be rooting for the Knicks over the Spurs, especially because I'd rather hear the Knicks gloat than people saying that Wemby is the greatest of all time. Because if Wemby win this championship and Finals MVP, people gonna really start to say he better than Shaq, he better than Kobe. He like saying this crazy stuff that's like ignorant and disrespectful. Like y'all don't understand how disrespectful it is when y'all claim these new people is better than people who didn't put in the work and they don't even got the resume to match. Like to say that Wemby is better than Shaq already. Like that's so disrespectful when Shaq got 3 Finals MVPs and a regular season MVP and 4 rings, and Wemby don't got none of that. Like it's crazy. Like we don't just go by the eye test, even though I do say the eye test is part of it, but your resume matters. So it's like, yeah. So I don't want to hear all of that. I'd rather hear Knicks fans gloat than Wemby fans gloat. I'm sorry. And then what else? Oh, so that's who I want to win and who should win. Now my prediction on like who gonna win, period. Um, I really do think, like I said, Hart versus said, like if I'm being logical and taking my feelings out just on the game of basketball, the Spurs should win this series in like 6, 7 at best if the Knicks, really show up. Now there is advantages to both teams. Like I could like the Spurs should win because, like I said, they got the better record. They got home court off rip. Then they're supposed to have the best player on the court. So when you got home court advantage and the best player on the court, you expect it to win. Like if the Spurs lose, I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, they young, they young. You know that Wemby is young. I don't want to hear all of that. They had home court advantage, and they're supposed to be the better team. The thing that I get the Knicks is because the Knicks has been hot. Remember, the Knicks won the play-in tournament. So the Knicks got the momentum. And that's the one thing to watch for is that the Knicks have been it's seeming like it's the next year, like that. Sometimes that's just how it happened, despite the better team. Like when it's your time, and they really have had the momentum. You see, they swept the Cavs. Then I think they swept forgot who they played in the first round that they swept. So it's like, or they might have lost game one and then won 4 in a row. I can't remember, but they've been dominating basically. So the momentum is on their side. They've been playing great basketball. That's why I can see the Knicks winning because, like I said, they won the play-in. They've been having a overall great year. That's why I can see them. I can see them winning, but still, I just still do think the Spurs should win this series because like I said, the Spurs people keep forgetting this. Like a couple of people have pointed out, the Spurs, especially a team of top 6 picks. Like everybody is a top 6 pick. You got Harper the second pick, Wemby the first pick, De'Aaron Fox I think was like the fourth or the sixth pick. Stephen Castle was the fourth pick. Like they all them years of tanking then finally paid off basically. So them being young, yes, that does matter for experience, but that also matters for them still being at their peak, like, and then De'Aaron Fox is a little bit older. Cause I know De'Aaron Fox been in the league for a little minute, so he kind of the veteran. He got to be around 30 by now, so they give him kind of the veteran presence that they need. But with them being young, they still hungry for real, so that got to account for something. Then, like I said, if Wemby is that guy, see, my thing with Wemby is that if you notice that he's inconsistent offensively. Like they say, even in the game 7, he didn't even have a great series. Like I've yet to see Wemby go out like with his height and everything. He should be, like I said, putting up prime Shaq numbers, sometime Wilt numbers, the way that you're like he should be getting, 30 points, 15 rebounds easy. And then he should have a game with 50 and 20. Like he should be somebody like Joker that have like a 50-point game, and he can't get you triple doubles like Jokic because he don't handle the ball that much, but still. I give him credit for defense, but see, there's a reason why Chet Holman, despite how soft he is with second and blocks and on the all defensive team. When you as tall as them, you're gonna get blocked just from being that tall. Like, let's be real now. Like, it's not that he just is so skilled and just like a guard. Like when a guard like somebody down, you can give him more credit versus, or even a big man like a Ben Wallace who undersized, or even Draymond, because y'all know him like Draymond, but even give him credit. You see the skill because he undersized. When Wemby is the tallest person on the court every game. So he's like, he should lead the league in blocks. He should lead the league in rebounds. And that's why I said that Wemby game is like, it's good, but it's not what it should be, like how y'all act. Like with his height, he should be leading the league in rebounds, easily getting 13, 14 over Jokic. That one's because how Jokic smaller than him. Only I think Jokic only but 6'10", and he get way more rebounds than Wemby do. Like Wemby should be leading the league in rebounds and blocks and top 10 in steals for real. And then on offense, like I said, his biggest thing is that I forgot what he averaged, maybe 26 for the season. Like his game be inconsistent. He'll get you your 28, your 30, occasional 40, but then he be having games where he get under 20. He have a lot of games where he score under 20. So it's like it's just the consistency to me. Because when you talk about the best of the best, that's what really separate the best of the best from the great, the good, and everything. Is the how consistent, how on a consistent basis you show up for real. That's really the difference. Like I said with Karl Anthony Towns, that's really why he's not in the top 10 players or one of the best players in the league, because he don't do it on a consistent basis. If he did what he could, what he able to do, because Karl Towns even get more rebounds than Wemby do. So it's like if he able to get that 28 and 12 every single game, he'd be in a whole nother bracket. So it's really about that. So I just don't know with Wemby, but that's my thoughts. I want the Knicks to win. Think they deserve to win. I do feel for them, but the Spurs should win, and I think the Spurs will win. They supposed to be the better team, and they supposed to have the GOAT. So, show me. And they got home court advantage on top of it. So we'll see. I'll be back throughout the series, especially at the end of the series for sure, to talk about what we're seeing and what didn't happen. And I'm out.